This is Chris Padeos. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Padeos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my AEW Dynamite June 8th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about Dynamite tonight. And we start off with the first match of the night. It was a Battle Royale, and it was pretty much to earn a way to a number one contenders match against Jon Moxley later on tonight. And then winner of that match will go into another match, but for the interim AEW World Title stuff. So yeah, just a lot of stuff to explain about it. That's pretty much it. Too much shit to talk about. So yeah, with this Battle Royale, it was weird. It wasn't like a regular Battle Royale with all the competitors are in there, and it wasn't even a damn Royal Rumble. So technically what it was is like 5 guys will start in the match, and then they'll go on for a little bit of fight and everything, and then after the countdown, whatever, another 5 guys will come through, like pretty much sections of groups, I guess. That's the best way I can explain it. So yeah, that's how it was, but it was a pretty good match. Tony Nese was like the first one eliminated. Swerve Strickland actually eliminated Keith Lee. Keith Lee kind of got pissed off about it, of course. Andrade El Idolo made his return back. He was a joker of this match. He returned after he already done got his wedding with Charlotte Flair, a few weeks ago, whatever. So yeah, he has made his return back to Dynamite. But at the ending of this match, it was only 2 competitors left. It was Kyle O'Reilly and Wheeler Yuta. And those 2 was the last guys left. Wheeler went over the top rope, and then Kyle was still fighting Wheeler Yuta and stuff. Wheeler was on the apron, and Kyle was in the ring. At one point, he done that dragon sweep leg or whatever. Dragon leg sweep. That move onto Wheeler Yuta against the ropes, and then hits a big boot onto him, knocking him off the ring apron, and Kyle O'Reilly won the match. So yeah, that's what happened. Kyle O'Reilly won the match, and he'll be going on later on tonight to take on Jon Moxley in the number one contenders match, and then the winner of that will go on to compete in another match, but for the interim AEW World Title. So yeah, that's what happened there. It was a pretty good match. So yeah, I'll give that match 2.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. And then after that, we seen Jon Moxley get interviewed and stuff. Well, not interviewed. He was just talking backstage, actually. And the audio was shit. I'm not even gonna lie. It was pretty damn shitty, the audio was. But what he was saying was pretty good. He was talking about how he's going to go on and go to Forbidden Door and, win the interim AEW World Title and stuff. So yeah, that's all he was saying. But then we get to another thing where AEW has now brought a new championship. And, it's called the AEW Atlantic Championship. I think that's what it's actually called. So pretty much what it is like a European championship with pretty much everybody from different countries and stuff will compete for it. Like, for instance, up next, we're going to be seeing Buddy Matthews versus Pac later on tonight. And, Buddy Matthews is from Australia, Pac is from the UK. They'll go against each other. It's this tournament. And then they got, more later on, Miro's in the tournament, Malachi Black. And then there'll be some people from New Japan or whatever. So, yeah, it's a tournament, and they'll go into, the winner of the first round or something. They'll go on to, the finals already, and it'll be, a Fatal 4 match or whatever. So, yeah, that's the plan of the tournament, actually. But, yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what happens with the new title and stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a good thing to have a new title or what, but we'll see. So yeah, it's just a lot of titles on AEW, but we're going to see what happens because they got Ring of Honor and stuff coming out soon. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. But up next, we're going to be seeing Buddy Matthews versus Pac up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was a one-on-one match. It was Pac versus Buddy Matthews one-on-one. Now, the House of Black was not ringside, or Penta and Ray Phoenix was not ringside either. So yeah, it was just a one-on-one match. It was clean and everything, so yeah. This is a tournament, actually, for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship, pretty much just to advance in the tournament and all that. So yeah, it was Pac versus Buddy Matthews, and this match was really good. If you have yet, go check out this match. It was damn good. I'll give it 4 stars as well. I'll give the match. At the ending, it was going off with some spectacular moves and all that. But at the ending, we see Pac hit the punt kick onto Matthews in the corner, throws him down, climbs up the top turnbuckle, and then jumps off with a black arrow, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Pac defeated Buddy Matthews tonight on Dynamite. That's what happens, and he advances in that tournament. But yeah, it was a really good match. If you haven't yet, go check out that match. But then after the match ended, we see Rey Fenix and Penta go out and celebrate with Pac inside the ring, and we see Buddy Matthews walking up the ramp, holding his stomach and all that, and we see the House Black come out and it was staring down Death Triangle. So yeah, that's what happened there. But like I said, really good match. If you have yet, go check out the match. I'll give it 4 stars as well. Give it a damn good match. But later on tonight on Dynamite, we will see Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly later on tonight in a number 1 contenders match. But then after the match ended between Pac and Buddy Matthews, we see Eddie Kingston talking backstage, talking about how he's going to go after Jake Hager, because Jake Hager was the one that eliminated him in the Casino Battle Royale. Eddie Kingston got a problem with that because he wanted to go and win the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, like I said, pretty damn good match and all that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, we see Trent Beretta come down to the ring, and he's all by himself. So yeah, he don't got Rocky Romero with him or Chuck Taylor and all them. So yeah, he comes on out, and pretty much he wants to have a rematch with FTR for the ROH Tag Team titles because of what happened 2 weeks ago with Jeff Cobbs and the Great Ocon attacked them, and it led to disqualification and all that. So yeah, that's what Trent Beretta wanted, and then FTR came out and they said, look, we understand you want a shot at get with us for the ROH Tag Team titles, but remember this, it wasn't our fault that that stuff happened. It was New Japan and all that. So yeah, just know it was their fault, and we'll be glad to give you a tag team title shot or whatever. And then all of a sudden, we hear a theme song hits, and then it was Will Ospreay. So yeah, he comes out, and he's staring at FTR and Trent Beretta, and they want Will Ospreay to get into the ring, but then all of a sudden they get attacked from behind from the United Empire. So yeah, they get in there, start attacking them. Will Ospreay comes in there and starts brawling with them as well, beating down FTR and Trent Beretta and laying them out. And then at the ending, we see Will Ospreay hit that freaking vicious elbow shot to Trent Beretta in the back of the head, and then laying them out. So yeah, United Empire making their AEW debut and laying out Trent Beretta and FTR tonight on Dynamite. So yeah, that's what happened there. But then after that happened, we seen William Regal talking to Kyle O'Reilly backstage, like in an interview style, and he said, well, watch out for Jon Moxley, because you got to think about Jon Moxley's dangerous in that ring and all that. So yeah, that's what he was saying. And then Kyle O'Reilly was talking about how he's going to win that match and go on to become the new, the interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, that's what he said there. But up next, we're going to be seeing Adam Page versus David Finlay up next on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite was a one-on-one match. It was Hangman Adam Page versus David Finlay one-on-one, and we've seen Adam Cole on commentary and stuff. So yeah, it was a pretty good match between Hangman and Finlay. Now, at the ending, Finlay was hitting some discus forearms onto Hangman, but then at one point, Hangman hits a vicious clothesline onto David Finlay, and then goes out of the ring onto the apron, and then comes up with the buckshot lariat onto David Finlay, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Hangman Adam Page defeated David Finlay tonight that's what happened there. And then Paige grabs the mic and he was talking about how he's going to go after a world title at Forbidden Door. If he can't go after the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, he's going to go after another world title. And he says he's going to go after the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that's what Adam Page says. And he says he's going to go over there and challenge Okada. And then we see Adam Cole grab a mic and he says, no, you're not going to go after the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Jay White will get that title before you ever get to that title. So yeah, that's what Adam Cole was saying. And then we get to the next segment. But for that match, I'll give it 3 stars. That's what I'll give it. But up next, we're going to be seeing Warlow getting interviewed up next by Tony Schiavone. That will be happening up next. And later on tonight on Dynamite, we will see Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly one-on-one in a number 1 contenders match later on tonight in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, we see an interview with Warlow getting interviewed by Tony Schiavone. But before I get to that, we got to talk about Thunder Rosa and Marina Shafir. Marina Shafir talking about how she's going to win the AEW Women's Championship tonight on Dynamite. So yeah, that match will be happening up next, actually, after this interview. So yeah, that's what she said. And then we get to the interview, actually, with Warlow getting interviewed by Tony Schiavone. And, Tony Schiavone was asking, like, why won't you in the Casino Battle Royale? To become number 1 contender, to go actually into the number 1 contenders match for that interim AEW World title. And Warlow said, because all I want to do is just actually go straight to face CM Punk and pin his shoulders to the mat because he's the actual champion and all that. So he said that's why he was entering in it, but he said he'll go after the world title eventually down the road. And then he says, but instead, I got another title I want to get out there. And that's a title that I should have won 3 months ago. But because of MJF and stuff, he couldn't win it. So yeah, he said he was referring to the TNT Championship. So yeah, he wants to go after and win the TNT Championship. Talking about how it was, how it became not relevant again because of a few guys and all that. So yeah, that's what he was saying. But then we see Scorpio Sky walking out. And then Dan Lambert and Ethan Page will stopping Scorpio Sky from going into the ring, talking about your injury and stuff, you can't go against them. And then that's what happened there. And then we see Smart Mark Sterling talking on the Titantron with a bunch of security guards. And he was talking Warlow, talking about, like, you got 2 options. Number 1, you can go into the court of law and all that and pay or whatever. Or number 2, you could face all the security guards in that elimination match next week on Dynamite. So yeah, that's what he said there. But yep, that's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be seeing the women's title on the line up next on Dynamite. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite. So the next thing that happens on AEW Dynamite, before I talk about the AEW Women's Championship match, we got to talk about the Young Bucks. So yeah, the Young Bucks was talking backstage. And then all of a sudden the Hardys comes into the ring talking about how the Young Bucks was talking about how they beat it, the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express clean and all that. But as everybody can remember, at Double or Nothing, the Hardys was the ones that defeated the Young Bucks, and that's what they were saying. But then all of a sudden Christian Cage and Jurassic Express goes into the ring and they say, how about this? They'll throw their world tag team titles on the line next week against both of y'all in a ladder match. So yeah, next week on Dynamite we will see the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express versus the Hardys next week in a triple threat ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. So yeah, that match will be happening next week. I bet that will be a great one. But yep, that's what happened there. And then we get to the match. It was the AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir 1-on-1 for the AEW Women's Championship. It was an okay match, nothing like really too special, but it was okay. We see at the ending we see Thunder Rosa getting picked up by Marina Shafir, and then Thunder Rosa rolled her up for 3 counts. So yeah, Thunder Rosa defeated Marina Shafir and has retained the AEW Women's Championship. But then after the match ended, we see Marina Shafir attacking Thunder Rosa from behind, locking on the triangle chokehold onto Thunder Rosa, and then Tony Storm goes into the ring, breaks up the submission, starts attacking Marina Shafir, and then Thunder Rosa got back up, picks up Marina Shafir, and then hits the Thunder Driver onto her and laying her out. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then Toni Storm grabs the AEW Women's Championship and starts looking at it, and then gives it to Thunder Rosa. So yeah, it looks like down the line we'll be seeing Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship. But like I said, the match was okay. I'll give it 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But up next, it'll be the main event. It'll be Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. Up next in a number 1 contenders match. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was the main event. It was Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly 1-on-1. And this is a number 1 contenders match. Winner of this match goes to Forbidden Door to challenge for an interim AEW World title. And this match, it was a pretty damn good match. It was a hard fighting match, like both of them hitting each other very hard in this match. At one point, we see Kyle O'Reilly biting on the ropes, actually, while Jon Moxley's trying to pull him away from the ropes, and then Moxley kicked the ropes, like with the ropes in his mouth. So yeah, that was crazy. And then at one point, he hit the power driver onto him, pins him 1, 2, O'Reilly barely kicking out 2, and then both of them started trading blows with some clotheslines and stuff, and both of them was going down. So yeah, like I said, it was a hard fighting match. And then at the ending of this match, we see Jon Moxley hitting William Regal's finish move, because William Regal was on commentary for this match as well. And he hit William Regal's finish move, that running knee to the side of the head, and then he picks up Kyle O'Reilly, hits the paradigm shift onto him, and then pins up for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Jon Moxley defeated Kyle O'Reilly tonight in the number 1 contenders match. That's what happens. And then now we're going to be seeing Jon Moxley go to Forbidden Door to challenge whoever for the AEW, for the interim AEW World title. So yeah, that will be happening at Forbidden Door. And like I said, pretty good main event. I'll give that match 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But for tonight's AEW Dynamite, I'll give it 7.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was an okay show. Hopefully next week's show will be a lot more better. Warlow challenging Scorpio Sky for the TNT Championship. That was okay. The AEW Women's title match was alright. But yeah, match of the night, I would say, was Pac versus Buddy Matthews. That match was really damn good. But in some matches it was okay. Like the main event was pretty damn good as well. But yeah, that has been my AEW Dynamite reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, World of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Menails, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for Friday night SmackDown. See you guys later. Until then.